Hey, what's up, everybody? Mogian Monster here, and welcome to Why the Fascination, or WTF as I like to call it. Hope everybody's having a good night. Good to see everybody in chat. Uncle Bones, what's up? Lewis, Big Rob, hey, Ruth, what's going on, Jimbo? Ida Bustamante, awesome. Who else? Mopar Bill, what's going on, man? Hey, Remiel, great to see you. Mr. Lee, wouldn't be a show without Mr. Lee. Rexhan, what's up? Hey, Emma. Emma, I can't help anything. I don't, as far as getting notified, your notifications, as long as just make sure, that's all I can say is make sure that bell is, you clicked on that bell for all. It's the only thing I know to rectify that. Who else we got here? Hey, Jen. Good to see you. Who else? I think I covered everybody so far, and I'll say hi to everybody as they come in. Hopefully. Lockbeard, what's up, man? So yeah, I got nothing as usual, nothing planned for Thursday nights or Tuesday nights or any other friggin' night I work. I'm here. Yeah, what's going on? It was interesting. I was listening to what's his name? Doug Highcheck. Is that how you pronounce his last name? Over on Sawdust Beast. And it was funny because, he was talking about different camera options, and tricks and stuff. And he brought up the motorcycle dash cam. I have one of my things is I do have a dash cam all like set up because Mr. Lee wants pictures of the manatees down here. So I'm gonna I'll zip tie. I'm gonna go on top of the bridge and I'm gonna zip tie the camera right to the railing. And it is a dash cam, so you need a power supply. So what he was talking about over on, Mark's show was the power supplies. I mean, these little power supplies are awesome. So like I can just plug right into it, strap it up, and let it run. While I'm because I don't fish off the bridge, I fish below it. So it was cool to see that he had, he was talking about using the dash cams because, yeah, I already had that idea. What else? Papa Craig, what's up, man? So yeah, I might as well not waste any time and just pop the link in chat. Anybody wants to stop on, pop on tonight, stop by, say hi, hang out, whatever. Just click on the chat, click on the link. I think everybody knows how it works. If you're new, Jarod, what's up, man? Flat Rock Booger, great to see you. If you're new and you want to come on, just click the link and follow the instructions. It's simple. And also, if you don't want to be on camera, there's at the bottom of the screen, you'll see it says camera/mic. You can, next to that, it's mute, stop camera, camera mic, whatever. Stop camera. You don't have to be on camera if you don't want to. Some people don't want to. BF Bud, what's up? Hey, Jackie, welcome. Judy Wheeler. What we got? 33 already? Wow. What have we been on? 5 minutes? Okay, what's this? Lockbeard, I must go on the show. Surely. Emma, Iron is only Tuesday nights. So you're stuck with just me. So hopefully some of your friends here in chat, you got to poke them, nudge them, kick them, get them moved. We'll pop on. Now, if you want to pop on, feel free. um, yeah. So Iron Dogger, like I said, only works works. Fuck, it's like a job. Yeah, she's only here Tuesdays. She'll probably pop up in chat, maybe, if she's not out rando nodding or something. She's like, that's fine. No, no thanks. Mark Dodman, good day. Danny, what's up, man? Danny Stanton. If you guys haven't checked out Danny's channel, he's got a few channels. He's got like 4 channels. He's got some funny stuff out there. Yeah, one of them is Daily Dan. What's the other one? Monthly something. I forget. Lindsay, how are you? I'm not going to rant about this. I had already brought it up, and it's not. I remember not that long ago, there was a show on another channel, and I kind of didn't agree with it as far as the information they were releasing and how, somebody, people are going to get themselves hurt trying to call in these Bigfoot with those horns. Sure enough, I got an email. Somebody, not going to say who, they said, don't get mad at me, but, and then they proceeded to tell me that they recorded, they went out and call blasted a recording of one of those horns. And nothing happened for the first 3 hours until he walked back, and then started hearing some shit and got some pictures. The pictures are like that I have are too far away. But yeah, it's typical. I see you down there, Jarrett. I'm coming. What's up, man? You
Hey,
hear me?
brother.
How you been?
Okay.
Right on. So what's up?
Hey, good, man. I just wanted to talk to you about like 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
You remember the catfish thing?
Try refresh my memory. What catfish thing?
Spread the catfish goo on your wounds.
Oh yeah. Yeah, getting tagged, like if you get stung by the catfish, the saltwater catfish, supposedly you're supposed to rub the belly slime, if you will, on the wound. That's what I heard. I haven't gotten stuck since then. Don't plan on it either, but why? Do you have a remedy? I hope.
No, it was just the same thing.
Oh, okay. Now, did they do that with freshwater catfish as well?
Freshwater is better.
Bigfoot and on, what's up, man? Oh, you didn't have to leave, dude. I I scared him off. Jarod, if you want to come back on and talk, I think there was a delay or a delay. Um, Sorry about that. Mr. Vaughn, how are you, Patrick? Good to see you. Big Rob, thanks for that. I was just about to do that. Daisy Dukes, how are you? Yo, BA, what are you up to, man? Just sorry. I'm like, it's kind of quiet in here. It's me being quiet. Yeah. What else? I'm gonna post the link in chat also, so I'm gonna saturate the damn chat with the link just to get more people on. Last of the Wilds, what's going on, Charlie? Good to see you. Who did I see said they might pop on was I think Mid South. No, Mid. Who was it? I don't even think they're here right now. Daisy Dukes can't stay. Well, that sucks. Well, thanks for showing up. Absolutely. Randy Harrington, how's it going? Thermals? No. What did I see? I saw something, a video that kind of made me look twice. I'm trying to remember what the hell it was. What the hell am I standing on? Can't see. Yeah, it's funny. Mid-Cell, there you are. Like constantly, like the TV that's playing in the living room right now almost always has the Travel Channel on because it's all paranormal and, all types of that stuff. So I'm always watching something. So I think I saw something on there today that really caught my eye, and I'm trying to remember what it was. There was a Bigfoot, an older Bigfoot video from Provo. That's the one where it does the sidearm throw, and then the kid takes off like a pussy. Yeah, they showed that, but that's a cool video. So, Jarod, you didn't have to bounce, dude. Elbow bump. Mid-South. What do you want? If you're on you don't need earbuds. I mean, if it's just you and me or whatever, you shouldn't get any echo if I put yeah, you might. We'll figure it out. Hopefully you don't get any echo if you're willing to try it. Dave Stewart, how are you? Good to see you. Who else? There's something else I want to talk about. I get here and I forget everything. It goes in one ear and out the other. It's a damn thought died of loneliness. So, oh, there he is. What's up, amigo?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Right on. What's going on?
I'm out in my tent, out in these woods again.
Say that again?
So I'm out in my tent, out in these woods.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How's that going?
It's going, that's for sure. I had to get in my tent. The damn mosquitoes were eating me up.
Oh, damn.
So there I am. There I go.
So you getting anything going on out there?
Not really. I was in my hammock a little while ago, and I kept getting these little either pebbles or sticks being tossed. I don't know if they were coming down from the trees or being tossed at me, and then it stopped. But I'm just sitting in my tent listening.
Is it windy at all?
No, it's not no windy at all. Oh, that sounded weird. Anyway, but we got some storms coming up through Harrison. I don't know if we're gonna get them here in Mountain Home or not. But I hope not, because I ain't got
Yeah.
no tent stakes. My tent is just up on it's the poles, so
Oh no.
they're not in the ground. So if a wind comes across, it'll blow it down quick.
Well, not if you're in it.
Well, it'll still blow it down. But now, this spot where I'm at, I came out here probably about 2.5 years ago when I lived in Gamelia. There's structures everywhere in this spot. I did a live stream here a couple days ago before I went to the hospital. I was in the hospital for a few days,
You're right.
and yeah, I had some kidney problems.
Oh, geez.
I've been having kidney problems for the past few years. But yeah, they hooked me up with fluids and everything, and I got real dehydrated out here in the woods. I didn't have no water here a few days ago, and it got so hot out here, and then I got lost. I got sidetracked and ended up way down in the valley, like about a mile away from my campsite, and I couldn't find my way back. And so, like a pussy, I called 911
That's
and
not
had them
being a
come
pussy, dude. That's saving your ass.
haul me out of the woods. They
Man,
came out there with one of those
there's nothing to be embarrassed about there, man.
came out with one of them stretchers with a cable, and they put me in one of them carts, and they hooked the cable to it to a winch on a truck, and it dragged me up out of the woods. So I went to the hospital for a few days, and I got out today, and I walked back out here to my spot, pitched my tent up, and got a fire going, and just I threw my hammock up, and I think I'm gonna go back out and get on my hammock because it's just kind of stuffy in here. But
WTF, Mike? What's up, man? Good to see you.
other
Yeah,
than
you gotta
that,
be careful out there, man. You know, you should have enough sense not to get yourself in trouble out there.
yeah, I got enough water and stuff with me tonight.
I know.
Oh God, this ground is so hard. But yeah, I'm just listening and waiting. I'm close to Highway 62, so you hear a lot of traffic back there. But around 11, 12 o'clock, the traffic will die out because really nobody comes into this town. This town's got like 12,000 people in it, and I'm right here on the outskirts of town. I'm right by the city limits. And there goes the mosquitoes. I mean, I should have turned on the light.
Well,
But
well,
yeah,
I'm glad you're doing better, man.
I'm doing a little better. Oh God, I've got a root or something I'm laying on. Anyway, I'm gonna turn the light out. Y'all know what I look like. Anyway, but yeah, this little area I'm sitting in has got some of the most outstanding bends I've ever seen in my life. I mean, you can tell it's not snow load that took them down, especially when a bend is going over a bend and they got a little small piece of driftwood holding it down.
Holding it down, yeah.
You know, and then
Yeah,
you pick up on the driftwood and the bend doesn't rise up, and you look and the top of the tree is shoved down in the ground.
ground. Yeah, I was gonna say that. You hear that a lot.
I mean, I've seen what snow load will do. Snow load will bend a tree over and will not make a full arch. It'll just bend it so far down, and then once the snow melts off, then the tree will come back up. You know, so we know what a Sasquatch bend looks like, especially when the tip of the tree is shoved down in the ground.
Yeah, that's pretty much a dead giveaway. You know, that
So
shit don't happen naturally.
yes, I'm just sitting here listening, hoping something to happen, and then again, I'm hoping nothing to happen either. I'm out here by myself. The only thing I got is a couple of machetes and a switchblade, and that's about it.
You got to be careful out there.
Ain't got no firearms or anything. So, of course, I'm still a little close to town, but I'm still far enough out where there's no homes anywhere nearby, and all
Well,
I hear right now is the cicadas.
oh yeah. Why won't this let me copy? Hold on. I'm trying to put the link in chat, and for some reason it's putting up a fight.
I linked on to the link that Big Rob's got down there.
Well, I copied it, and now it's like, there it goes. It was being difficult. Real Dill, how are you? Good to see you.
My chat is not coming up for some reason. Let's see. Nope.
I'm just blowing through chat looking for any questions, any comments.
Okay, you're going through StreamYard, so that's why I ain't pulling up.
Yeah, you like if you're on StreamYard as a guest, you can't
Can't pull the
comment.
chat up.
You can pull the chat up, but you can't comment.
Yeah, I don't see the chat. I mean, it's got mic, no, camera, no, no.
It was a good. He was a very good guest,
Oh shit!
Pearl.
What did I do? I did something wrong here. Oh, fuck. I knew I shouldn't have hit that. Ancient tab, sheriff, hunting page.
What did I
Ooh,
miss? Did Randy Harrington? You are alive. Remember that, dude.
yeah.
Or not? Am I just scaring people off? I'm not trying to. I apologize. Randy Harrington, I will call in and tell it. It was my first year ever looking. Okay, now I gotta. First, I gotta scroll up and see what the hell you're talking about. Because if you haven't, if you have stories to tell. So, Barb, I see that you posted that the tickets went on sale for the second annual Florida Bigfoot Conference. When is it? January? I'm trying to see it.
All right. There it is. Okay, so I know not to hit that button again.
Yeah,
So I don't need to see chat. I mean, I'll get in it later when I get off, unless something happens.
well, snow
Oh,
load. Mike WTF Mike says snow load will make a full arch. I seen that surveying in Glacier Park, Montana. The tips will even grow into the ground a few inches. Huh.
well, thanks, Mike.
No, that's our house skeptic.
Yeah, I already know. I seen him. What show was? Oh, it was on your show. Yeah, he was
Yeah,
on. Him and who else was on?
Mike is cool.
Yeah, it was Mike
Patrick Vaughn
and
was on also.
yeah,
That was a good show. That was a really good show.
that's the show y'all was talking about. The uh, the drones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, and Pat Turner popped on.
Yeah, I think I popped on later on that night. No, I didn't.
Brandy, what's up?
Hey, Brandy. Is that Brandy Urson?
Pyromedic.
So Daily Dan's in the chat. Daily Dan needs to come on. Daily Dan, I did you a shout out many times on a couple of my live streams.
Dan likes to what's he call himself? Oh, the headliner. He likes to come in a little later when he does come on. Oh, the main event. He's into wrestling. He's got wrestling friends, and so he likes to call himself the main event.
I'm like a tenth of a mile from the damn dispensary, and I can't even get nothing.
That's
That sucks. And I can smell it from here.
oh, that's even worse.
I know it because they grow all their top shelf right here at the dispensary.
Nice.
It's so stout. Smells so sweet.
So yeah, guys, if anybody wants to pop on, you know the deal.
I don't know if that was a growl or what. I think it was like the
Link is in chat.
J-brake off of a truck, maybe. That cigarettes.
Well, then you're not completely screwed.
No. I had to buy some off-brands today. Sonomas.
Cheaper.
Yeah, they're like $3.49 pack.
Damn. That's cheap.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
They taste cheap too.
So everybody I see is, well, not everybody, but there is a conversation going on about the event coming up. And when is it? January, I think you said it was. Shit.
Yeah,
Hey, Connor, if you're not staying at Tim T's, we're staying at the Marriott. Another research trip. You better let me know.
The Marriott.
Yeah, I'll come up for that one too, probably.
Fancy.
Huh?
Fancy. The Marriott. It's one of the best motels out there.
I ain't staying. Probably not.
It's about $200 a night.
No, well, the last one we were at, afterwards, Connor, myself, Tim T, Marie Dumont, and a couple other people. We went on a hike, and we got chased out because of lightning, so we didn't get that far.
Yeah,
definitely would. I want to go out with these guys again, so you know they know that. It's just I got to get my ass up there. And if you are going to go to this, what I realized, and each year I'm sure since it was only the first one, it's going to get. Moog, no offense, you look tired. Tired as I am, dude. Sorry. When I went to the last conference, excuse me. I paid at the door, and I paid for the. I should have went with the cheapest ticket because the way the seating worked out, I stood in the back. I'm not one to sit down, so I had my chair. I paid for a seat, but I didn't even sit there. There were enough. They weren't going crazy with checking who sits where. At first they were, but there were so many available seats. I just plopped my ass in anyone.
Like the last concert I went to. The last concert I went to was Cinderella. God, that plays the chainsaw song.
Jackal.
Jackal, yeah, Cinderella, Jackal, and Slaughter played in Little Rock at the Little Rock Coliseum, and I paid for the down there on the floor, which is like the general admission, and ended up all the way upstairs in the back stands, in the back in the seats upstairs. How I got up there, how that happened, I don't know.
Yeah, I saw Jackal shit, a bunch of years back in Arizona.
Yeah, this was back in like 1992 or 93.
This was just 2010, 11, 12, somewhere in there.
Yeah, this was when they first came out. I was living in Pine Bluff, Arkansas, and we drove from Pine Bluff to Little Rock to go see them.
Right on.
It was so loud. I mean, the speakers were so loud you could barely hear the vocals because the speakers were so loud. And when Slaughter played, you couldn't understand anything they were saying. All you could hear was just the loud guitars and bass out of the speakers.
So Nikki Cologne says she just saw Winger a week ago.
Oh my God, that's an old man.
Was that Skip Winger? Is that who was in that one?
Wasn't it a Christian band?
I don't remember.
I think it was. I think it was a Christian band. Winger and Striper. I think it was Striper that was a Christian band. Okay, what's that sound?
Saw them at Sturgis at Bikelahoma. I'm assuming you're talking about Jackal, because I know they're big up in Sturgis. And actually, my good friend and one of our friends in chat now is heading to Sturgis. They are on a world record poker run attempt. You guys have seen her, Stacy Clemens, or Sandy Clemens. Her name is actually Stacy Perez. She comes into chat now as Stacy Perez. She just got married recently, a couple of weeks ago, and they're heading to Sturgis now. They were in Colorado yesterday, I think. But yeah, that's pretty cool that they're doing this poker run. It's an 8-day run on a motorcycle.
I'm hearing something. Oh shit! What the fuck was that?
Down of the dead. Stay tuned. What's up, man?
Shit.
You hearing something?
I'm hearing something.
What does it sound like?
See, look, that's one of these bands.
Mm-hmm.
I got a band right next to it. Big old cedar tree that's anchored right here by this other band that comes over. There's another one right here. Check this one out.
WTF Mike says, have we moved into the Blair Witch part of the night? Mike, you never know what's going to happen here, brother. That's hysterical, though. So what are you hearing?
I heard some pops coming back from behind my tent. something hit the tent.
Hurry back, Wonder Woman. Light on the salt. Lots of butter. Hey, Tracy. Where did that go? Oh, Mike's got his popcorn. Oh, you got to get fancy, huh, Ruth? Chili con queso.
All right, I think I'm gonna go in my hammock. Stay
He's
out
not
here.
armed. He's got machetes and a pocket knife.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna chill in my hammock for a bit and see.
All right, guys, I'm going to keep posting this link. If you want to use it, use it. Oh, jeez.
What's funny?
Oh, just shit that people are putting in chat. Like, you're out there filming live, and anything could happen. You never know what's going to happen. So people are just commenting that people are getting popcorn and settling in.
Yeah. Yeah, I did a little short live stream right before your show, and the only person I was on was old Jarod, and because I kept having something tossed down from the trees. And, it's really quiet now. Now that I came out of the tent. Like coming out of the closet.
With more mosquitoes.
Yeah, I ain't been bit yet. This light here is like fading on me.
So,
Oh God! Oh, too much light. I don't see no eye shine.
How are you, Sharon? Good to see you.
Hey, Sharon.
I don't
Sharon.
know what you're talking about,
Hi,
Lindsay.
Bartlett. I hope they don't get mad that I broke one of their structures and used it as firewood.
What is that? Half a pack of smokes, a tank full of gas. It's night and we're wearing sunglasses. It's a movie quote. Could be a song title or a song lyric. WTF, Mike. If I heard unknown noises, I definitely wouldn't seek out the cover. Well, the overwhelming security of a hammock.
Well,
Blues Brothers. Right on. Now, Nikki, that was Corey Hart. Yeah, that's why I was asking if anyone was with him. It was very loud, and I'm not even wearing headphones. Yeah, I didn't. I missed it. I just heard him start to freak out because I was probably reading chat at the time. You still there, dude? And that's the last we ever saw of him. I didn't do that. You know, it's funny, Pearl. Normally I can't camp without a fire either. But when we were on that 168 back in March, we didn't have fire. I mean, I think one night I went and grabbed some firewood. It was just, it was hot and it really wasn't necessary, and it was weird. We sat around a fire pit, but we didn't have a fire. I think the fire pit got turned into the garbage receptacle for a little bit there. What else? I didn't do it. I swear. When I asked if he was there, he just popped off. Human taco in a hammock. It's more like a tamale. Yeah. That was kind of funny. Running to the shelter of a hammock, leave the tent. But then all those mosquitoes, no, thank you. I can't. I have to have bug spray if I'm going to be out in that crap. So, guys, if you want to come on, here's the link. Come hang out. BS for a while. Geez, we're only 42 minutes into this. I'm just kidding. It's funny. Come Thursdays, I'm like, it's Thursday. I got a show. Damn. It's easier when Iron Dogger's around. And my preferred method is a quart of gasoline and a kerosene and a road flare. That'll get it going. Throw on some tires too. Oh, Sharon, what happened? I'm just reading chat, guys. Sorry. Oh, so I showed you that mask I got, or Lynn got, for snorkeling. But then I went through the bag and there's a camera mount on it. Yes, it's the snorkel is attached. That's the front of it. But yeah, there's a camera mount on it. So that's pretty friggin' cool. I'm looking forward to trying this out. You guys want some underwater footage? I'm going to bring it. I was surprised to see that the mask had the mount. I was like, oh. It does, doesn't it? It does seem like this is the beginning of a spooky movie. Hopefully it's not the end of the movie. I'd like to see the sequel with the same characters. In other words, I hope he's safe. That's weird. When and if red tide diminishes. Yeah, the red tide's kind of weird because it doesn't affect everybody at once. You know, you'll get it like right now. There's a good red tide going on up near Tampa up that way. There's a big fish kill, um, which is a shame, and it's all because of the phosphates and everything that's we're pumping into the water through fertilizers and shit like that. It's just it's a shame, you know. It is such a beautiful area down here. It's just it's that's why I'm digging it, because it's gorgeous down here in Florida. You guys that live here, you know that. Maybe you're tired of it, but it's new to me. So I'm still that in that awe stage where it's like, oh, look at that. Oh, wow. It's like watching a fireworks display. Everything is ooh and ah. Just seeing dolphins or manatees and shit like that. It's all new to me. Alligators. Yeah. I got to get used to that one. I've never lived in a place where I had to like use caution when approaching fresh water, unless I was drunk, um, yeah, here you gotta like be on your toes. Nikki, you can come hang out. It's I don't want to hog the show. Hey, everybody else is here. They have a chance to jump on, guys. Um, how can you tell the difference between an alligator and a crocodile? Because most of the critters in here in Florida are alligators. You might find some salties, which are crocodiles. Um, and it's the shape of their head, um, size, but it's the shape of the head. The alligators have a broader, more flat, narrower, wider mouth and head. The crocs are a little longer. Here, Nikki, if you need the link, I just posted it. And I've only seen alligators so far, and small ones. I haven't seen anything that would make me like run. Um, Ramiel says brandy crocs have longer snouts. Yeah, and they're narrower than alligators. I don't know. They might be more aggressive. I don't want to find out. What the hell was that? A gator eats you slow. A croc eats you in 2 bites. You tell the difference paying attention to which one you see later. I had to read that twice. You tell the difference paying attention to which one you see later or in a while. That's great. Yeah, when I was at the 168, they have on that whole property there was a lake with a dock, and that's the only place I've seen alligators so far. No, that's I got it. Hold on. You have a duck under your table, Mogs? No, my phone. It's the notification. I was like, well, what's this one do? I think it was called Squish or something. So I was like, yeah, let's put that on there for notifications. So it's like, sounds like a fart or whatever the hell it sounds like. That's what you just heard. Good question, Kathy. Anyone here experience infrasound? I, for one, haven't. Not that I know of, anyway. Like, have I ever been in the woods and suddenly got sick? Or, no. Nope. No. That would be weird, though. I know what's weird is you hear these stories of like Bigfoot, or supposedly, singling out people. Like 3 people could be standing next to one another and or behind one another, and it can single out a person supposedly with infrasound, where only that person feels it. That's interesting. Saltwater crocs are the largest and most aggressive. Yeah, they are. See, like Australia has more crocodiles. Right on, Johnny. How's it going, man? What definition of infrasound? Infrasound would, in other words, it would be an ELF, an extremely low frequency, projected in like elephants use it, tigers, lions, they use it, and it's just it's an internal sound they make, and it's really low. And when it travels, it's an extremely low frequency, or they're making it an extremely low frequency. And since it's so low, it can travel great distances. So that's really what I would describe it. You know, they use it. Supposedly, elephants can communicate with it over long distances. Let's see what Nikki's doing. What's up, Nick?
Hey,
How are you?
good.
I'm just trying to explain infrasound.
Oh, sorry, that's me. Okay. Mr. Lee, Mr. Lee, Mr. Lee, Mr. Lee. I always sing that every time I see that name. That was just a side note.
Oh, Mr. Lee, you got a theme song. Fucking hey. I don't even have a theme song.
Oh, I'll have to work on that one.
20 hertz below human audibility. Yeah, I know it was low. Some describe being near active portals. I don't know what the hell that would be like.
I don't know.
Fuck.
That you have to, if
can
you're a
imagine,
believer in that,
I
then
just seen a fucking Bigfoot before I want to see a portal. You know, it's like, oh, because they go both ways.
more gonna come out of that than
Or you
Bigfoot.
can go through it.
Or go through it. You're right. Yeah, I was just gonna say that the military is using that infrasound now.
Yeah, they've been using that for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think they don't use it. They use it not. It's not. I don't think they use the low frequency though. They use like a really high decibel.
God, I
Few
used to
things
know.
that you could stand.
I used to know a lot of info for that, but it just went in and went out. For some podcasts we were doing, and I got all the info, but now I can't remember any of it.
Well, where's Papa Craig? Is he here? I know he was here. Papa, he might have gotten zapped when he was with Duke. He was up in the woods and they were walking along, and all of a sudden, Papa just felt sick, had to turn around, and really weak, and it took him out for, I don't know if it was a day or I forget how long it was.
That's pretty long.
I don't know if it was for the whole day. It was, I mean, it was hours, but he had to lay down and stuff, I believe.
Huh. I've gotten sick out in the woods before, but I always attributed it to the chili beans. So
now, Lockbeard, come on. Not even gonna read it. If a Bigfoot farts in the woods, is there an aftershock? It depends if there's an echo.
Are you
Imagine
at the bottom of the hill?
Imagine that echoing through the woods. You're like,
What is that? Well, I know that I got the crap scared out of me from an elk bugling because I was in the canyon right there at Walnut Canyon. And we were there at dusk and they started bugling, and it was the scariest thing I've ever heard out there.
When I was up on the rim, up on the Mogollon Rim, I went up there to interview Kevin Keeney, and the one night we were there like 2 nights. So it was the first night at like, I don't even know what time it was. It was like 2 a.m. We were over by what lake is that over there? Shit, I forgot the name of the lake. Anyway, it's about 2 a.m, and we're uphill from the lake by maybe a mile, if that. And these coyotes go off, and it was the weirdest thing I ever heard in my life because they echoed. It was really, really weird sounding. Like, I was like, what the hell is that? And I'm standing outside, and my dad was, he was asleep, but I guess I woke him up. He's like, they're coyotes. I'm like, yeah, but do you hear that? Like, it was so eerie sounding.
Like it wasn't long drawn out.
Yeah, it was bizarre. And the echo.
Usually you can hear a yip or yeah.
No.
Well, I know I was listening to a lot of Sasquatch acoustic. What's the guy? I was listening to a lot of his stuff today just to see how he analyzes the audio.
Oh, who was doing that?
Well, there was a lot of debate going on about Matt Moneymaker and some sounds he had, and this guy was analyzing. He analyzes audio is what he does, his channel. Okay. Sasquatch acoustic something. Because who knows what I'm talking about out there?
Not Richie. He was looking at Disney.
Not Thinker Tunker. It's a Sasquatch acoustics something, and he takes that and he had some really interesting audio. He cleans it up really good, really, really good. I was impressed by some of the stuff he had cleaned up. He even redid the Ohio howls and they just sound like really good. Those classic
Hmm.
howls that they do not now. They really do not sound like coyotes or wolves or anything.
Oh,
They're
once they were cleaned up.
Yeah, once you take out the crickets and the back noise and the rustlings and yeah.
So they're talking about Taco Bell. And
Quiero Taco Bell.
yeah, well, Don says Taco Bell's secret ingredient is possums. And here I thought it was in the sauce.
Yeah, you got sauce about 20 minutes later.
When it turns into taco smell.
That and McDonald's. Oh my God, I cannot eat that anymore.
I want a good cleaning. I just go to the Chinese buffet and get the Chinese enema. That's terrible. Sorry, guys. Still got yelled at. We can't talk about COVID anymore. Not that
Yeah.
guys, I apologize for that the other night. I was just, got caught up.
It wasn't even that long. We
No, but still,
talked
I don't
right
talk
away,
about that shit. And somebody was like, I don't come here to talk about, to hear that shit. I'm like, neither do
Oh, in
I.
the comments, actually I read that.
Yeah, I
It happens.
yeah, whatever.
Drunk Taco Bell eating. Oh my God. One time, well, it was a bad situation, but I had a lot of family over for a late night. We got the munchies. It was like midnight. We get in the car. We hit up Taco Bell, Jack in the Box. What was the one? A Panda Express and something else because they were all open late. And we had a
Like everything.
smorgasbord. There was, yeah. But it was all different stuff. Tacos and fries from McDonald's. Just
You went to, yeah.
every
Just,
single one were just one specific
fine.
thing.
By the time you get it all home, it's cold.
We didn't care. We did not care. That stuff got eaten all night long.
That's like, used to get drunk and after the bars, we'd hit up White Castle.
Mm-hmm.
Murder burgers. Damn.
I had my first White Castle in Vegas.
Really?
Yeah. It was okay. It was decent.
Jen says, I worked for Waffle House. Talk about drunk eating. I'll tell you what, though, as far as companies go, and what would you call it? Waffle House. I mean, they're all individual. They're franchised, so they're individually owned and operated. But their procedures for like control, as far as portion control, and they do every day. They do an inventory, and they're on their shit when they is controlling what their products, what they have on hand and everything. Because my ex managed one in Arizona for a little while when she was my ex. But yeah, you can't. I mean, you can't cook with utensils. Like, there's no spatulas there.
Mm-hmm.
I think you get a fork to like mix up eggs. They're just weird the way they cook. You can only you're not supposed to do certain things. I don't know.
What is this again?
Waffle House.
Waffle House. Is that the place where you have to ask for the real eggs or you get the fake eggs? Or is that what's the other?
That's that place in Sedona. The omelet place, the coffee pot.
I just heard something about ask for the real eggs and you'll get real eggs, but if you don't, you get the
The beaters.
The beater stuff.
Weber's Drive. I never heard of it.
Never heard of it either.
I think the only drive-in out there now is Sonic, and probably there's a few A&Ws out there.
Mm-hmm.
What does that say?
Legend.
Yeah, pulling plates at 4 a.m. for drunks. Huh, good times. Yeah, real eggs always. Yeah. Watching your larynx wobbling around. What does that mean?
We used to go to Denny's. Denny's used to be our place to go after drinking.
Well, being from Jersey, we had diners.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't do like Denny's and all those names. We did all the local diners,
Mm-hmm.
and most of them were Greek owned. Fucking amazing food.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if
bet.
you ever hear of disco fries. It's a Jersey East Coast thing. Might have them down here, but it's just French fries with cheese and brown gravy. Smothered.
Oh, yeah. You guys like that gravy all over stuff over there.
Well, it's
It's
potato.
real big in the Midwest. I know it's real
Well,
big
it's
in the
sort of like
Midwest too.
a Canadian. What is it? Boudin.
Yeah, yeah.
They use cheese curds and all sorts of shit.
Right.
But yeah, we used to. Oh, now I want to go to a diner. It's like I'll just drive up the coast. Where's the nearest diner?
I don't think in Arizona we had any decent diners. We always had the big, like Bob's Big Boy, Danny's Village Inn, which is now turning into something called Butter something. Butter.
WTF Mike says Stroud's in Kansas City. Their literal slogan is, "We choke our own chickens."
Oh my goodness.
That's hysterical. You know what, dude? Mr. Lee, I have no idea. I'm
Fries.
not a member of the Legion there or any other Legion. My dad was. I was going to join, but then I figured I was leaving, so I didn't join.
Well, now I want to know what a disco fry is.
That's what the disco fries are. It's the gravy and cheese. That's what they call them up
That's
there.
what they call them?
Yeah,
Okay.
you go to the diner and you ask for disco fries. That's exactly what you'll get: cheese and gravy. What is this? Diners, French fries, DDG, large chocolate shakes, and then you end up like my sister would go to Dairy Queen with her kids, and they would dip their fries in their shake.
My daughter does that, my oldest.
Yeah, which kind of makes sense. The salt and sweet.
Mm-hmm. It's not that bad. I mean, it's not my cup of tea, but she likes to do it.
Let's see. It's funny how I said it in was it the last chat I was in tonight? I was like, everything always goes back to food.
Well, love food. got to has the food.
It's because Mr. Lee's in the room, and it's always about food around here.
Okay, go. Favorite hamburger.
What do you like?
Everybody. Favorite hamburger. List it.
From
any place. Doesn't matter. List your favorite place to get a hamburger.
Okay. Got mine.
Now I'm gonna think about it.
And you know what? And you should go get one because it's in Cottonwood. When you go up
What's
there to
that?
see your dad,
Oh yeah.
go
Okay.
to the Cult Grill.
Cult
Cult Grill in
Cult
Old Town.
Grill
Yep.
in Old Town. Okay.
You know how when you get into Old Town, when you first get into Old Town, you get that hard right.
Yeah.
You know, as soon as you make that
Mm-hmm.
curve on the left-hand side, about I don't know, it's before you get to like the tavern.
Okay.
Left, it's right there. It's
I know the area you're talking about.
amazing burgers. They smoke all their own meats, and and their breakfasts are awesome too. They make a smoked corned beef. Um,
Reubens are one of my favorites too.
yeah, but they do a hash brown with corned beef in it. It's just crazy.
God,
Burger
there was a
Station
place
on Route 41 says
Oh, burger. Five Guys. Five Guys is very good. I agree.
I've never had Five Guys.
It's a make it your, you put what you want on it, so they just
Oh,
pile
geez,
that
you know
crap
what?
on.
Hold on, I'm in panic mode right now because hang on, I gotta
Okay.
find. You stay there. I'm gonna
Okay.
go upstairs for a minute. I gotta find my
We'll keep talking about food.
my power cable is not plugged in.
Uh-oh. Yeah, you better do that. Five Guys is super expensive, but you don't eat there every day. There's a place here in El Paso called Muya Burgers. They're really good too. They use a potato bun. Oh. Yes, Reubens are the bomb, Tracy. My house, yeah, I make my own home burgers a lot because everybody likes that. I just got me a brand new Blackstone griddle. Can't wait to get that thing going. I have to season it still, though. JJ's is okay, Ruth. I've only eaten there once. I think I had a combination plate or something. But El Paso Mexican food is truer northern Mexico food. And I grew up on New Mexico style food. I don't know if you know the difference or not, if you're with me on that. Like instead of using the crema or the white cheese, we use a lot of Colby Jack instead. We don't use as much tomatillos and stuff like that. We use more green chili, red chili. Chicos tacos. Ugh, can't stand Chicos tacos. You can have all the Chicos tacos you want. That's another place that'll give you a shitty night.
It's funny. I'm running around looking for the fucking cord. It's plugged into the damn computer. Remember, I don't know if you saw me earlier. I was like, "What am I stepping on?" Yeah, I was stepping on the plug. I unplugged
Shoot.
it. I was like, "How weird? Why do I have no power? Why is this thing still blinking? What the hell is going on here?"
Uh-oh. And what is with the sauce for Chico's tacos anyway? It's just tomato sauce on there, loaded. Ew.
All right, it's charging.
Now I
Never
can
heard
make
of
a
them.
bomb
Chico's
chimichanga.
Tacos? Is that what you said?
Yeah, Chico's tacos. They're famous here in El Paso. A lot of comedians talk about it, and it's
Mark Dodman, I should say. Sorry. Have a good night. He's going to a fish and chip shop to get a burger.
Oh man, that's what we need here.
Fish and
Good
chip,
fish and chips. Man, I had the best in Flagstaff, the Sand Dollar, Had the best fish and chips ever.
There's a place over in Prescott.
Oh, I might be going to Prescott.
Yeah. I'd have to ask my dad the name of it. They've got it. I mean, it's weird because you don't expect it from this building, but once you're inside it, it's like it almost feels like you feel like you're on the boardwalk.
Oh, really?
Yeah, at the beach, or it's
Oh,
just
find out for me
cover
and
of
text me
everything.
or
Yeah,
something.
yeah. It's a
Because
small little place, but man, they
dying for
have
fish.
really good fish fry. Not yet, Wonder Woman. Yeah, I haven't eaten out really too much. Trying to think.
How about Boss Chicken? Does anybody like Boss Chicken? My kids
heard of it.
love Boss Chicken.
All right, what are we at? Guys, the link is in chat.
Yeah, Richie, Fluffy. I like that guy.
All right, what is going on?
Oh, we're talking about Paso now.
Oh. No, I'm looking at the. Usually, when I have to scroll down, it gives you the little arrow and tells you got to scroll.
Mine is like that right now.
Yeah, well, I just put in the chat. I put the link, but it didn't give me it. It didn't show up because it was still. Never mind. There was no blue arrow to tell me to scroll, dummy. That's possible, Wonder Woman. I think the Woodman is mid-south and he's otherwise occupied. I hope he's all right.
I couldn't help. I couldn't help it when I was laughing, though. I could just see him trying to get out of the tent.
Wild sauce and all.
Oh man, Bowie's Bakery is so good. I haven't been there in a long time because I'm trying to stay away from the bread.
Prairie oysters? Those like Rocky Mountain oysters?
No.
I'm guessing they're the same thing. Bull balls? And yes, I have. Okay, I've eaten 2 to 3.
They do a lot of dishes here in El Paso with tongue.
Tongue is awesome.
It's quite popular.
I've been eating tongue. Well, I haven't had it in forever, but when I was a kid, my dad used to make it.
Mm.
Rocky Mountain oysters. Don's like, nope, ain't having it. Things that make you go. Harold Denton, what's up?
Harold.
That's what I haven't had, dude. Hush puppies.
Oh, and forever. Haven't had those in forever. But of course, I think I've only had them from like Long John's.
No, I think the last time I had them was in North Carolina. I don't even remember the name of the place. It was in Richlands, North Carolina. This little restaurant. It was kind of a cafeteria type setup.
Mm-hmm.
You know, where you get your tray and you walk along. Yeah. And they had,
I'm sure Long John's is far from the traditional hush puppy.
Oh, you know what I got? No, I don't have it, but there's. I'll take a picture of it, or I'll do a short on a stupid plant.
Yeah.
No, Lynn's got an okra plant growing in the front.
Oh.
In a pot. I was just like, well, where the hell did this come from? Like, it's like, what is this? She's like, it's okra. I'm like, oh shit, that's pretty cool. Oh, Lynn has got so many different types of plants here, exotics. Yeah. I
There you go.
think she's obsessed. No. Birds of Paradise.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like she's got a lot of different stuff. Let's see, what is this? Sushi octopus tentacles was the grossest thing I've had. Exactly. Waitress came back and asked how I like my sushi. All I could say was fried.
That's me. I cannot eat. I
And
can't eat
octopus
sushi.
tentacles? No, if no,
Now I've had
not
octopus.
alive. You know,
Yeah,
if it can
but
crawl
it's
back out, fuck
grilled.
that.
I really enjoyed octopus grilled. Tasted really good.
Oh no, I'll eat
Yeah,
octopus
yeah.
or squid. I'll eat all.
Anything fried or grilled.
No, not necessarily. But um, yeah, I mean, like the tentacles on squid, I'll eat that.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah.
deep fried. Ooh, good stuff. Yeah, we went to out recently somewhere. I said I haven't been out much, but we did go somewhere. Where the hell was it? Oh, it was like down the road where I fish. Um, there's a little restaurant. I think it's called the Blue Dog, and I had the fried calamari.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it was amazing. I mean, like I haven't had it in so like really good fresh calamari
Uh-huh.
in so long. It was like melt in your mouth. I was like, how did they manage to do it? You know, like
Well, then you know it was fresh and not all frozen.
yeah, well, yeah, because all um their specials are the local catch.
Yeah.
You know, grouper, triple tail, um, all these whatever. But it's so fresh. You know, it's not Arizona fresh.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It's been frozen a few times.
I don't mind tofu in a miso soup. But I lived in Korea, remember? So they have that a lot down there. Not the stinky tofu, just the hard, firm tofu.
No thanks. I love fried squid. Don't throw that bait away. It's dinner too. Well, that's the thing with the live shrimp. You know, I go and buy live shrimp for fishing. And once I bought 100 shrimp at once because it's
Whoa.
cheaper.
Uh-huh.
And by the time you're done fishing, you still have, 30 shrimp in there or whatever.
Yeah.
I just throw them in the freezer, but you can cook them. There's nothing wrong with them.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
they're a little small, but yeah. Brandy's like, I love fried calamari too, but it has to be made properly. Because it is so easy to just overcook it like that. You can overcook
Oh, yeah.
it.
I've done that before.
So what are we at? 54. Tracy says, I could use a gummy. I fell out of a shower and what?
Oh, I don't know. It didn't come out.
Well, I hope you're all right. Fell out of the shower. Hope you didn't hit your head or anything. The bathroom's a dangerous place.
Her sciatica.
I bet. All right, guys. One more time. I'm going to put that link in chat if you want to come on. It's funny. You never know what you're going to get. Oh, like last Thursday? Fantastic show.
Tons. Yeah. Yeah. Tons of people.
No, I'm just saying the quality of the show. I mean, the people that were here
Yeah.
were, as
Well,
far as who's in, how many, it doesn't matter. If there's 3, you can still have a fantastic show.
right. Right. So you did say you were going back out again, right? Soon? Was it you that was saying you were
What?
going to go back out?
I want to. Um, it's just a matter of where. We were going to go down. Lynn wants to take a trip down to the Keys. So, we can go Alligator Alley. There's like two ways we can go, but one of them brings us through Big Cypress Swamp. Or I
Okay.
think I didn't look at the map, so. But there's tons of and there's little dirt roads that are off all these, So
Yeah, I noticed there was a lot of
we'll probably
things.
get lost.
I've been down through Kissimmee because
over
we
by
went.
over by Orlando area.
Oh, I thought that was further south.
Well, it's still in the general area of Central Florida.
Because we went from Orlando to Cocoa Beach,
Mm-hmm.
and then we shot over to Kissimmee. We ended up in Fort Myers.
Okay, well, that's
Um,
I'm just below Fort Myers.
We were going for a wedding, but we turned it into a vacation since we were going there.
That's awesome.
I wasn't like really impressed with Disney World.
Jen, good night. Thank you. The NyQuil is kicked in, so hopefully you didn't take too much because then you will not sleep. Did you ever do that? Take too much NyQuil? And it just does the opposite. It keeps you up all night.
No, I don't think I
drinking.
haven't. I try not to take that one because I'm asthmatic and it
I
causes
don't
other
take that
problems.
stuff, but I've accidentally taken too much, and it just all it takes is a little bit too much, and you're like, it just keeps you
The
up. Doesn't
opposite.
it? Oh, I know. I want to get lost, Barb. I want to go explore those roads less traveled.
We went to oh my god, what's it called? Where you go eat at the knights tables and
Medieval times.
Medieval times. We went to medieval times down there somewhere.
Yeah, I haven't been to one of those. The last time I was at the medieval times, I was there for a wrestling match.
Oh, or something other than the. Well, we had gone to one in LA, in LA, and then we went across that one and decided, well, let's go to this one too, and
Jeez, all
maybe
these
we'll make it a habit.
pharmaceuticals are taking out my chat. My Xanax is kicking in. The NyQuil's kicking in. Oh, Judy, where are you going? You're splitting too? All right. I know it's late, guys. I'm sorry. Damn, it's 12:30 already.
Give us a topic. I could talk
There's
about
nothing
anything.
impressive about Disney World to me either. Overpriced bars and insufferable screaming kids all over.
Well, everything was broken, number one, when we went.
Really?
Yeah, there was like 3 rides that were down, and I noticed how it was very moldy. Like everything smelled moldy to me. But I take it because of the humidity there in Florida does a job on all that stuff. But going into the small world, boy, it stunk in there.
Something died in here.
Yeah, I was like, ugh.
I haven't been. Disney World. I think around 1991, somewhere right around 91 is the last time I was there.
We go. I already had my girls, so it would have been somewhere around 2000.
Jeff Townsend, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Are you working on Donnie's truck, huh? Marla Chapman, hello. She says Universal is better. I haven't been to any of the Universals, or
I've been to there a couple of times, but it changes so much that, even if you haven't been there in a couple of years, it probably is different. And it's been 10 years since I've been there.
excuse me. I just want to go to whoever's got the better roller coaster. I love roller coasters.
Six Flags, probably.
Yeah. Where's the nearest one down here? Are they even allowed in Florida? I think Disney's got the borders, closed.
Isn't there a Busch Gardens? Doesn't Busch Gardens also have?
Busch Gardens, isn't there? Is that down here, or is that up in?
I think I seen one in Florida.
But yeah, I it's weird. I just have this thing for roller coasters. I like that.
I used to love roller
I have
coasters.
to be in the front seat.
Oh,
Like I'll wait.
I can't
I'll wait
ride
10
them
rides
anymore.
if I have to just to get in the front seat.
They don't sit well with me anymore.
Yeah, Mike says Busch Gardens is close to me. But then Barb says Busch Gardens sucks. Fuck it, I'm going fishing.
You need to go take
Marla
pictures
says,
of
I
the
was in
fishies.
Orlando last for my granddaughter's karate tournament. Oh, SeaWorld has coasters too?
It does?
Right on.
Huh.
Ride Shamu. Yeah, I can't.
That gives me every time. We were on our way to SeaWorld in San Diego when we were in a 5-car pileup on the Santa Monica Freeway. So I will always remember bad memories SeaWorld gave me. We never ended up there.
I don't do aquariums. Like I'll go to an aquarium if it's fish and sharks, but not like killer whales and dolphins. They don't belong in captivity.
The whole captivity thing. Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of bugs the shit out of me. So I'm not going to support it.
Mm-hmm. Gosh, I remember that was my favorite place to go though as a kid.
Oh yeah, no, I love aquariums and shit like that, but I don't, the whole dolphin show and whatnot. It's not necessary.
I thought they were doing away with it anyway, aren't they? Kind of slowly.
So. Take a small enough vessel out. I almost sounded like Scotty from friggin' Star Trek. Take a small enough vessel on a windy enough day. Ta-da! Instant roller coaster. The real Splash Mountain. True that.
What did he say? That was
I don't know. Now I gotta scroll back. What did you do, Lewis? Brandy, it was a joke. Oh, it's a pharmaceutical thing. Yeah. No pill cocktails out there, guys. Yeah, and that's what happens. You like them too much. There you go. Right on. I don't do, and personally, I mean, I'm not patting myself in the back. I can't do narcotics. Yeah, sure, you get that little high, but when I used to drink,
mm-hmm.
I would drink on top of them, and not good. But even if I didn't, just taking like a Percocet for pain, I'd sweat. I'd break out into sweats. I was like, no. So I don't even really I rarely take like Tylenol. Rastalox, what's up, man? What's going on in New Zealand?
New Zealand. My
The
aunt
wonder, the
went on a
wonder
trip
from down
there.
under. Yes, I know. Down under is Australia. Okay. Call him a Kiwi.
My aunt went to New Zealand to go help a friend who was doing rowing, some type of rowing contest down there or something. That was real big.
Probably crew. It's a big college sport.
So yeah, something. It was huge though, and she got invited to go with the group.
Could be rowing. Like Olympic rowing
Some
type
yeah,
stuff.
something.
Yeah, the long.
I don't know.
Hmm.
It was right before COVID. She thought she was going to get stuck there.
Well, that would suck, wouldn't it? Being stuck in Australia.
She's because that's when the boats, they wouldn't let the boats, the cruise
lines?
liners, debark or something there. There was all kinds of drama.
Just hearing things.
I heard it too, though. I heard something going on.
That would sound like a door closed. It's probably my roommate. Because dogs don't have thumbs, so they can't turn the handle. I mean, I'm fascinated with some of the stuff that's said in chat, you know.
What?
Harold Denton says, I pulled into my driveway and walked up onto the front porch to find a Domino's pizza on the porch. Somebody ordered it. Yeah, it's not like they ring the bell anymore. They just leave it right in front. Oh,
My DoorDash got sent to a whole cul-de-sac over. We had to run over there and grab it.
We ordered DoorDash or Grubhub or whatever it was. We didn't even get the whole order.
Oh, I've complained before, and I've gotten a whole second meal.
Yeah, I wanted
Out
those
of it.
steak fajitas.
Yeah.
Of course he can. Does he use his mouth, or do you have those like doorknobs that are,
Yeah.
you just push down on, the lever doorknobs?
That's what I
It
heard.
wouldn't really be a knob, would it? No.
It was what? Oh.
1806. Oh, it was close. But the question is did you return it or did you eat it?
Did you take it to where it was supposed to go?
That's what I was saying. Did you know?
Come on, we're waiting for the
We're
answer.
waiting. Too funny.
They messed up my mail so much over here because in my new area here, there are 4 addresses, all the same number addresses, but all different street names. I don't know who decided to put the numbers like that.
Yeah,
but I get my neighbor on the next street's mail. She gets mine. And now that other people have moved in, it's a mess.
No, what screws me up is like when I was in Cottonwood, you'd go down like 6th Avenue and in a row there were like Cottonwood Street, Cottonwood Place, Cottonwood Terrace.
Yeah.
Whose fucking stupid idea was this?
Yeah, it is confusing.
Cottonwood. Yeah, which one?
My dad lived on Chuckawalla, at the very end, the very last street down there. And I can remember going the first time over there. What the heck?
Let's see. I'm going to post this one more time, guys. Oh, it is. You got to push them at the same time, apparently. So we have 20 minutes left. That's usually Danny Stanton's cue. He always pops in like just before the end to bullshit for the last 15 minutes. Usually on Tuesday nights. So yeah, guys, if anybody wants to pop on, 20 minutes left. Feel free. Sorry, it's kind of a boring night tonight. No offense to Nikki, it's not her.
I just need a topic. Give me a topic and I'll talk about it.
Night.
Oh, I could get my Oracle cards out. That'll make it interesting.
JC says there's a Facebook group of people in my area, and mostly they just complain about the creepy mailman and how often he misdelivers mail. There he is. What's up?
Greetings from South Carolina.
Hey.
How's
everybody?
Good.
Good. I just realized all night I haven't had the damn names up.
You summoned me by calling my name out.
But I only said it once. I thought we were supposed to say it 3 times.
Yeah. Well, somebody said it earlier. The dude in the woods was calling me out too. But before he got ate by Bigfoot.
Mid-South?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, hopefully there's a video. That was weird.
I was freaking out, man. I heard some wild shit. It sounded like he was getting mauled in there or something.
Rah, rah, rah.
And then
I didn't hear that part. All I heard him was like I heard him curse, and I was like, "What the hell's going on?" That's why I was like, we're live, right?
So a big question for you, Moggs, real quick.
What's that, man?
When you went to that wrestling show with the Knights thing, who was wrestling?
It was a small East Coast, Upper East Coast, North what do you call them? What do you call them? No, the wrestling like WCW or ECW or all those different, what do you call them? They're companies or?
Yeah, different companies.
Yeah, a smaller company. But Scott Steiner was there.
I know him.
Yeah. He wrestled. And then they had some older wrestlers that were just kind of like hanging out, and they had their tables and you can get autographs and shit. And it was cool.
Today's a very sad day in wrestling. Bobby Eaton, one of the Midnight Express, passed away this morning.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, I was a real good friend of mine.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Trying to think who else was there.
He was one of the few bad guys whose pictures actually sold.
Oh, yeah.
I did concessions and stuff. I sold pictures of wrestlers.
Yeah. The bad guys.
I always liked the bad guys.
It was funny. It was funny to watch like Hogan try to be a bad guy.
NWO, buddy.
Yep. New World Order. I don't even watch wrestling anymore.
Unfortunately, I do.
I couldn't tell you who's there. I mean, it's probably the same people from 10 years ago.
Now they got a bunch of new ones since then.
Yeah.
Most of them suck.
Really?
Really?
Wrestling kind of was going so well as far as from what it used to be to what it is today, as far as athleticism and the showmanship. When Hulk Hogan started wrestling, or not started, but I could tell you, I could sit there and tell you every move that he was going to make before he made it.
That's because he only had the 4 moves.
Yeah, and one of them was the leg drop, and or an elbow, or
Big
a
foot off the
suplex.
ropes.
Yeah,
In the whole time I watched Hulk Hogan wrestling, I can't remember one time that sucker went to the top rope and done anything.
he was too big.
Oh, come on. I've seen big guys go up on the top rope and do all kind of
I
stuff.
went on the top rope.
What?
I jumped off the top rope, blew out my knee, hit the mat like a sack of shit. Had to drag myself out of the ring.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Yeah, we were in Staten Island at a wrestling school. My friend was doing an interview for her. She was doing a college paper. It was I forget what class, whatever, but she was going to interview these wrestlers, and it was tag team. Not the Road Warriors, but I think they were WWE.
Demolition, they were like Road Warrior ripoffs.
Might have been, or one of them. Anyway, we went to that school. We went down to the wrestling school so she could do her interview, and of course, we're gonna go play in the ring. And yeah, I got up on the top rope and jumped down and just blew out my knee.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I got a bad wheel too. I know how that feels.
No, it wasn't the Bushwhackers. I remember the Bushwhackers. Wonder Woman saw the Funk Brothers. Terry Funk.
Yeah, the Bushwhackers stole my pizza once. They still owe me.
Dusty Rhodes. Yeah, like I said, it's been so long since I watched wrestling. So for, like I said, it was, you have people like what the hell was his name? Rey Mysterio Jr. Talk about an athlete. They're
He
all
still wrestles.
Yeah, but he would do that move where he'd swing out of the ropes and shit. It's all acrobatic, but man, these guys are such entertainers compared to what it used to be.
Rey Mysterio actually wrestles with his grown-up son now. They just had the World Tag Team Championships recently.
Really?
Yeah.
Is
on Monday Night Wrestling on WWE.
Is his son a small guy like him?
Actually, his son towers over him.
Right.
It's funny looking at. This is my son. Look up at him.
Because Rey Mysterio is tiny.
I always like the bigger muscular wrestlers like Triple H, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Oh, I know who it is.
Or the Big Show.
I used to get called him all the time. I used to make this delivery to some one of the networks in Manhattan, and every time I walked into their mailroom, hey, Triple H. Bam Bam Bigelow. I met Bam Bam Bigelow. I met him. That was a good friggin' Mick Foley come off the top of the cage. That was when he was wrestling The Undertaker.
That was one of the best matches that ever existed.
That was awesome. Awesome. The lengths that those two would go through.
I am so sorry I brought up wrestling.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
I was just too curious about who you saw.
GYD.
I'd be the Junkyard Dog.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not watching the chat, so I don't know what nobody's saying.
They're just throwing out names of wrestlers. The Rastalox is putting like Honky Tonk Man.
I'm always afraid to push these little buttons at the bottom because I don't never know what's going to happen.
Either you disappear or you don't.
Well, we saw what happened with the other dude earlier, I don't want to be like him and have button issues.
Yeah, twice he went off. I was like, I didn't do it.
Hey,
did he show up back in chat by any chance, or did
I never saw him come back on at all. I was looking.
Mid-South. I didn't pay attention.
I had Dogman reports this week.
Really?
People said they saw in Williamston, South Carolina, near Lander Memorial Library, at a place called Spivey Point, where there's a trail where people hike. A couple of hikers said they saw large, hairy wolf men in the woods.
Men, more than one?
Yeah, two. Well, one of them might have been a female, but they didn't specify. They just said two large, hairy, wolf-like creatures walking on hind legs upright, like Dogman.
Mm-hmm.
They called them werewolves, and that's what I'm going to put on the video when I put it out, werewolves. But that's what they called them.
Right here on the chat, right on the screen, that was my favorite wrestler growing up.
Jimmy Snuka?
Yeah.
You know he killed his wife, right?
Supposedly. But I had Dogman sightings, and I went out and like I got the call like 2 hours after they were supposedly seen. And when I got there where they were supposedly seen, the people were still there talking to the police 2 hours later. Yeah.
So I got to talk to them and the police, and then I went right into on an investigation, and my dumb ass didn't take water.
Oh, so
I didn't have a gun with me neither.
Isn't the only moron.
Yeah. I wasn't expecting to be out there but about an hour, you know. I didn't know it was going to turn into a 5-hour day.
Yeah. What did the cops say?
The cops didn't want to talk about it, man. They was like, "You need to talk to that guy," and pointed at me. They wouldn't even take a report on it.
Really?
Really, they refused. They always do that. They won't write down that stuff on to put it on report, make them, what do you call it, make them look bad, or
it's just more paperwork they don't want to fucking do.
They don't want no documentation of nothing paranormal in the area. There's always been like that around here. They'll call me up and tell me to check it out, so they don't have to.
That's interesting. So that's all they saw, or I mean, what was the story?
They were hiking through the woods. Actually, they were coming from a schoolhouse, cutting through the woods down a trail to get to the other side where they lived. It was like the way kids come home from school. They were teenagers. And as they were coming through the woods down the trail, they said they saw these two hairy creatures that looked like werewolves running through the woods right off the side of the trail.
Wow.
And what they described was werewolves, like in the movies. That's exactly what they said.
But that's where the mind goes to, what are you familiar with when you see something you're not sure of,
Exactly.
Dogman, werewolf.
And then
it's the same thing.
Ironically, the night before this happened, people said they saw a UFO in the same area. Like a huge disc flying over, like the night before, like 15 hours before the Dogman sighting, there was UFOs reported in the area.
Really? Why am I asleep? What are you talking about, Mr. Lee? Did I miss something in chat?
No.
You're on chat. You're like glued to chat.
Well, I'm not a big wrestling kind of gal.
I got a feeling I wish I was watching the chat.
I don't have a lot to contribute when it comes to wrestling.
Remiel says the wrestler Mankind had that mysterious appeal. Well, that was Mick Foley.
Although I think on the channel Access, was it Access? That had a bunch of wrestling stuff going on. They were going through The Undertaker on one episode. The next was Piper. The next one was, they were going through all the classic 70s wrestlers.
Roddy Piper.
It was really neat.
That was dude right there.
Yeah, he was. One of the best fight scenes I ever watched in a movie was in They Live. With Piper and that other guy when he wouldn't put on the sunglasses and they battled it out and battled it out.
Oh,
That was a great fight scene.
In the early '80s, Piper used to fight Ric Flair a lot before he went up north, down in this area, and they were some of the best matches I ever saw in my life.
Why is there something wrong here? Like, why? Moog, say goodnight. What the fuck? Smoke. Oh, because I'm sitting here hitting a pen. Shit doesn't do anything for me. You know why I hit it? I need like a tolerance break. I got to take like a month off. Smoking. Come back and then tell me I look tired. I thought Undertaker was a monster truck.
Some people
great.
think Bigfoot's a monster truck.
Yeah, yeah, and it's funny because that's what I knew of Bigfoot was a monster truck. I mean, I saw the Patterson Gimlin when I was a kid. I said, okay, it's up there. There's one of them. I don't have to deal with it.
oh,
But
here it is.
after
I
that,
found it.
Bigfoot was a monster truck. What are you looking for? What'd you find?
That show. It was WWE's Most Wanted Treasures on A&E.
Oh,
And
okay.
they were going through looking for iconic memorabilia from each of those wrestlers to put in a big museum warehouse.
It's gonna be a Hall of Fame when they get it opened up.
Yeah.
Right on.
And it was really interesting. My husband was watching it, so I was watching it too.
I sat through a bunch of them too. You
But
can
it
see all
was
the clips. You
interesting.
can see all the clips from them shows on YouTube.
Let's see if it'll show the names of the people they. I'll have to click somewhere. Read more right there. Let's see. They go through The Undertaker, Ric Flair, Mick Foley, Kane, Big Show, Mark Henry, Jerry the King Lawler, Booker T,
Yeah.
Greg the Hammer Valentine, Brutus the Barber Beefcake,
Yeah.
Jake the Snake,
Mr. Rob.
That's a friend of mine.
Sergeant
Jake.
Slaughter.
Yeah, we've been down some roads together, buddy.
I bet.
Wow.
That's all I'm going to say about that.
The hell was his snake's name?
Damien.
That's it. Yeah.
As a matter of fact, he had a bunch of snakes. He had one named Lucifer, one named Damien. Then he had Then he had that cobra he put on the Macho Man and let him bite him on the arm.
They show that. They show that on the show. He was bloody and everything. It was like crazy.
Really bit the hell out of him.
Yeah. They were crazy.
The Macho Man. Oh, yeah.
I remember, the main thing every time I think of him, I think of a damn Slim Jim commercial.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do too.
But he was a good wrestler.
And then there was that movie where he fought Spider-Man.
He fought Spider-Man?
Yeah, in one of them Spider-Man movies, he was the wrestler that Peter Parker was fighting as Spider-Man the night his uncle got killed.
Yeah, he let that's where the guy stole the.
Okay.
Yeah, and he let him get by him.
I love the superhero stuff.
Which show, hon?
Oops.
What's
the one
this
I'm
show?
talking about?
It's on A&E.
WWE's Most Wanted Treasures.
There you go.
It's Stephanie McMahon and Triple H. Was his name Triple H?
Yeah, that's Hunter Helmsley.
Yeah, they're the ones that are going around and they get somebody to go and help buy memorabilia from people, and they go to their houses and they have whole rooms dedicated to their memorabilia. You know, the um the outfits,
It's more like a shrine.
the yeah, it's just incredible, and they give them 10 grand and then swap out different memorabilia just to get that item they're looking for.
Oh, okay.
It's a fun show.
Yeah, certain outfits, they were trying to look for all the props that they were using. I don't know. One guy had these big things he would throw up in the air around his head. Uh,
I saw the
oh,
one where
there
they
was
went to Jimmy Hart's house, the manager Jimmy Hart, and they were getting the neck
Uh-huh.
bracelet Andy Kaufman.
Oh
Yeah.
yes, that
And it
neck
was
brace
a
from
great
Andy
episode.
Kaufman. Yeah,
That was a
good
great
one.
episode.
The dog collar, they were also trying to get some kind of dog collar from
Wasn't
one
that
of
from
them. I
Junkyard
don't
Dog?
remember.
Was that
I
Junkyard
can't
Dog?
remember,
Good night, Ruth. Thanks.
but it was real interesting. It kept me interested.
Well, we're at that 2-hour mark. Thanks for coming on. Now, Dan and Nikki, of course. Yeah. But yeah,
You summoned me up. I had to come.
No, I
was
enjoy
getting ready to
talking
put my
about wrestling
pajamas
every
on.
once in a while.
But
They're just messing with me now.
yeah.
Keep his eyes open. Meth his eyes open? Okay.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and say goodnight to everybody. And Moggs, if you want to, you can put me backstage and we'll talk for a minute after the show.
Will do.
Good
All right,
night,
man.
you guys.
Good night,
I'm
everybody.
going to.
See you backstage. Thanks, Dan.
Bye.
Nikki, thank you very much for popping on. I'll see you soon.
Yeah. I was waiting for peoples to come on.
So was I.
But I actually forgot that tonight, Thursday nights are the night that Iron Dogger, doesn't get on. Well, sometimes.
See, now,
but
she thinks that the shows are better without her. I'm like, what are you talking about? She goes, well, I wasn't on Thursday night and you had this great show. She goes, all the time, your Thursday nights are awesome when I'm not around. I'm like, but it has nothing to do with you as far as, it doesn't
she
mean
is
it's a
such a
better
great
show without you.
gal.
She's
I mean,
awesome.
you two have this connection thing that is awesome. You can't lose that.
Yeah,
So,
we're getting better with banter.
Yeah, she's great. And
BF Bud, thank you.
but anyway, I'm out of here, guys.
Just hold on. Bigfoot Announces just finished watched Cryptids Canada. Dude, did you check out the one, not this one? I don't know what the latest one, but this morning, it was two shows ago. She did that big plug for my show.
Oh.
Cryptids Canada. Yeah, I was like floored. I'm surprised she didn't show up tonight. Leslie, if you're listening, thanks again.
I think I saw her.
Cryptids Canada was here?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, there she is.
Yeah.
Good to see you. Thank you so much. Plus they're still putting up names of wrestlers. Thanks, Bigfoot Anon. All right, guys. Nikki, I'm going to throw you backstage, or you can bounce, whatever you want to do.
Okay, I'm out.
All right.
The dog's
Peace. Thank you so
waiting for me.
much.
Bye.
Good night. Guys, another show in the books. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out. Some shows are winners, some aren't. But as long as you guys had a good time in chat, I think you guys are here more for the chat and, than this mug, But yeah, thanks for coming out. I will be here back on Tuesday. I'm sure I'll see you guys, way before then. Tomorrow night in some chat somewhere. I'm sure I got a mod job to do. If you like the show, be sure to show your appreciation and hit the like button. Leave comments. I enjoy reading the comments. And what else? Share. If you're new, subscribe. That'd be cool. All right, guys. Anyway, I'm going to babble. I will talk to you guys on soon. All right. Thanks again, guys. Peace and God bless.